We've just listened to President Cyril Ramaphosa delivering the opening of the G20 summit, and he let the cat out of the bag towards the end of his opening address that indeed the leaders of the G20 had reached consensus on the adoption of a declaration by this G20 summit, the first one to be hosted on African soil, opened of course by President Ramaphosa, attended by 18 of the G20 countries, a notable absence of course US President Donald Trump of the United States. But this is a great victory for South Africa, the fact that the countries managed to reach consensus to adopt a declaration. This was something that Donald Trump wanted to stop at all costs. In fact, earlier this week he warned the G20 not to adopt a declaration. So just the mere fact that a declaration was adopted, as consensus was reached to entrench some of these things that Ramaphosa spoke about, things like the cost of debt financing for poor countries, things like a just energy transition, climate change of course, and a big emphasis on inequality and poverty. Ramaphosa also jokingly said that, quoted the Roman philosopher who said something new always comes out of Africa, when he started by announcing that indeed consensus was reached on this declaration. So the G20 is off to a very positive start for South Africa, and we will now have to wait to see what is in that declaration. What are these countries present here committing themselves to for the future?